Today's video is brought to you by the fact that I have gotten fat. I hate to use that word because it's so derogatory. You know, there's lots of people out there that say, oh, fat is beautiful. But I'm not defined by my fat. I think that I look better skinny. But really, my fat is not a sign of beauty. It's a sign of my uncontrolled eating. It's a sign that when I buy a pizza from Little Caesars, I eat the whole thing. Like, that's what my fat is from. I'm not trying to be beautiful, but I am trying to live a little bit longer. I came across a video on YouTube where a lady was posting a message that her husband wanted her to post. So she was the YouTuber, and he had suffered a heart attack. He survived the heart attack. But you could just see the look in her eyes when she was talking about this and how horrifying that was. And this guy was healthy. He wasn't particularly overweight. He didn't have bad blood pressure, and like, I am overweight and I have bad blood pressure. So if that dude can have a heart attack, then it seems possible that I could. I'm up at like 260-ish pounds right now, and I should be around 200, just from the ideal numbers. And many people will call crap on those numbers, but I got down to 205 once and I felt fantastic. Like I just felt so good. My body didn't hurt. It was so much better. The problem is that I was really not eating much food. I was being almost too controlled to get down to 205. And once I got down to 205, I was like, yeah, I made it, right? I got there and I'm like, finally. And I was trying to get down to 200, but I was at 205 and I'm like, I feel so good. And then it was like, I can eat a slice of pizza. I can eat candy again. I never changed my habits. I never learned to eat a reasonable amount. All I did was I stopped being completely insane and eating everything in sight, and obviously lost weight from that. And then when I felt like I'd done the job, I started stuffing food down my throat again. That's not good. It's a bad situation. Anyway, I don't need to lose weight in the same way that someone that is skinny doesn't need to gain weight. What I need to do is maintain a weight. So I'm at 260 pounds right now because I eat like a man that weighs 260 pounds. And I do roughly the equivalent amount of exercise as well. If I want to weigh 220 pounds or 210 pounds, then I have to eat what a 220 or 210 pound man eats. Just in general, that's what I've got to do. And since COVID hit, since I've been working from home, obviously I've had less exercise in general. And then instead of walking to the gas station to get a drink, I would just jump in the car and drive to McDonald's because their drinks are cheaper, which is genius from a financial perspective. But that's also how I got to 260 pounds. So after watching this lady's video, I guess it reminded me that I'm not immortal and I've really got to get my crap together. So I've started walking to the gas station and I'll buy like a pack of gum or something from there. It also gives me an opportunity to walk with the kids anyway. And then I've started trying to get longer walks in every day. Like yesterday I walked for an hour, about 3 miles. And today when I picked the kids up from daycare, I walked over there to pick them up, and that was probably a 5-mile round trip. I walked home with them and we got ice cream on the way, which it's kind of like, why are you walking if you're just going to eat ice cream? But that's not the point. The point is to be more active. And this is why I feel like things get a little controversial, because oftentimes people will be like, hey, you need to join a gym to lose weight. If you have kids, you don't have time to be in a gym. You just don't. Not if you're serious about the kids. There's an enormous amount of time that goes into that. And the number of calories that I can burn at a gym is matched by just walking. Like, walking is a very efficient way to lose calories. And it's something that you can do while doing other things. And so my commitment right now to myself is that I'm going to get at least 1 hour of walking in every day. Now, I'm probably not going to record my videos while walking every day, but since I'm walking right now, it seemed like a fitting time to do it. But yeah, I don't think you need a gym membership to be healthy. I think when we were younger and we used to go to school, we used to walk around the corridors, walk to our classrooms, walk to our friend's house, or ride our bikes. And I used to be so skinny when I was younger because it's not that I didn't eat. The only time I ate was when my mom would call me and say, hey, dinner's ready. Hey, eat your breakfast. I never thought about eating in the same way. Sometimes, obviously, as a kid, I'd stuff my face with candy, but I got more exercise. Then I became an adult and I got a car. I sat on my butt more at home. I kind of developed a taste for ranch dressing, and that's not a good thing. Ketchup is much better. And so all of those factors work together as a negative on your weight. The only way you're going to change that up is by building better habits with your eating and building better habits with your exercising. I can't maintain going to the gym every day, but I could maintain going and playing laser tag and running around. I could maintain playing basketball with one of my kids outside. Those are much more valuable, and they don't cost a gym membership. So anyway, like I said, my commitment is to walk at least 1 hour a day, and if possible, I'm going to try to get more than that in because I really want to drop weight. And then the other commitment is that I'm going to try to stop stuffing my face with things. I'm going to stop eating candy until I'm down quite significantly. I'm giving up candy right now. I'm done with it. It isn't worth it. There's no nutritional value. It just costs me money. It just isn't worth it. I should really give up pizza and chicken wings, but I love them so much. But the only time I'm going to eat chicken wings is on a Sunday when we go out for our Sunday lunch. And those are cauliflower wings, so they're not too bad. And I'm going to limit myself to pizza 1 day a week. I've got to do this, otherwise I'm going to die. Now on to another controversial subject. I think you should weigh yourself every day. And many people are going to disagree with that. But I guess I don't get emotionally affected in the same way that a lot of people do. And for me, it's because I want the data. The more data points you have, the more reliable the data is, the better you can find the errors. And I think what I'm actually going to do, I think I'm going to record myself multiple times per day and log it. And I'm going to try to get as much data as I can, because your weight swings up and down so much. It's like people don't realize it. And so understanding the data can really help you, make better decisions and understand why suddenly you've gained 2 pounds when you worked so hard. Anyway, that's pretty much the general plan. Stick around to see, and soon enough, I'm sure I'll have some data to show you guys, and you can see if I'm gaining or losing. Hopefully I'll be losing. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. See you later.